Nestled amidst the towering pine trees of the Sierra Nevada mountains, the tranquil town of Keddie, California, was a slice of paradise. The year was 1981, and the onset of spring painted the landscape with hues of vibrant green. Yet, beneath this serene facade lurked a malevolent secret that would forever shatter the tranquility of Keddie. Glenna Sue Sharp, a 36-year-old mother, had recently relocated to Cabin 28 at the Keddie Resort with her 5 children. Keddie offered an escape from the chaos of the outside world, a sanctuary where the Sharp family sought refuge. On the ominous night of April 11, 1981, darkness descended upon Keddie. Sue's 2 younger sons, John and Dana, along with their friend Dana Wingate, gathered for a night of youthful camaraderie. Little did they know that this evening would spiral into a nightmarish ordeal that would forever scar the memories of Keddie's residents. As the night's silence enveloped the cabin, an unknown malevolent presence stealthily infiltrated Cabin 28. The tranquility was shattered by screams and cries for help. The unthinkable had happened. Sue, John, and Dana were bound, terrorized, and subjected to a savage assault. When the morning sun cast its first rays on April 12, Sheila Sharp, Sue's 14-year-old daughter, returned from a neighbor's house to discover a gruesome tableau of death. Her mother and brothers lay lifeless, their faces contorted in agony, their bodies bearing the scars of violence. News of the heinous crime spread like wildfire, sending shockwaves through the close-knit community of Keddie. How could such a nightmarish act occur in their peaceful haven? Law enforcement descended upon the scene, but their initial response was marred by confusion and the mishandling of crucial evidence, an oversight that would haunt the investigation for years. Despite relentless efforts, the case grew cold rapidly. Leads dwindled, and suspects faded in and out of focus. Seasons came and went in Keddie, each one eroding the hope of finding justice. The agony of that night lingered, casting a long, dark shadow over the town and the Sharp family. Decades passed, and Keddie's secret remained locked in the shadows. However, in 2013, a documentary titled Cabin 28: The Keddie Murders reignited interest in the case, thrusting it back into the public eye. Families of the victims and amateur sleuths alike were determined to seek answers. New evidence emerged, leading to the arrest of 3 men, Martin Smart, John Babade, and James Gamble. Martin Smart, Dana Wingate's stepfather, had already passed away in 1982, taking any secrets he may have held to the grave. John Babade and James Gamble were released without charges due to the absence of direct evidence linking them to the murders. Despite these developments, the Keddie cabin murders remained a haunting enigma, one that cast a pall over Keddie's once tranquil streets. The unanswered questions and lingering pain endured, leaving a scar on the heart of this formerly serene community. Sheila Sharp, the sole surviving member of the Sharp family, lived with the haunting memories of that night for the rest of her life. She never found closure, knowing that her mother and brother's killer still roamed free. Sheila became a symbol of resilience in Keddie, her unwavering pursuit of truth a beacon of hope in a town plagued by darkness. Law enforcement rekindled the investigation, determined to finally unlock the secrets held within Keddie's cabins and its residents. With renewed vigor, they hoped to unearth the buried truths, hidden behind the veil of silence that had gripped Keddie for decades. The town's many whispers suggested that someone knew the truth, and many believed that the answers lay hidden within the community itself. But the weight of silence hung heavily, as if the town was guarding its dark secret, a secret that had become an indelible part of Keddie's history. As the Keddie cabin murders re-entered the spotlight, the passage of time had taken its toll. Key evidence had vanished, witnesses had grown old, and memories had blurred. The hope for resolution remained fragile, like a spiderweb in the forest breeze, but it was still there. The pain of that tragic night had seeped into the very soil of Keddie, into the very core of the town's existence. The scars ran deep, and the story of Sue Sharp, John, and Dana Wingate was etched into the collective memory of the town. Today, Keddie still stands, a testament to the resilience of its people. The hope for justice, like a flickering light in the inky blackness of the night, endures. It's a town where the past lingers in the present, where the shadows cast by Cabin 28 still loom large. The Keddie Cabin murders have become a chilling legend, a story of innocence torn asunder by malevolence, and justice that remains agonizingly elusive.